Hey everyone. Today I'm going to talk about another very important topic in Exaquantum. And this is the idea of taking information from your Exaquantum system and then writing it back down into your DCS. Now, this is a very useful thing if you're trying to pull information from, say, another DCS system and have an easy and efficient way of displaying that information on another DCS. So, what I'm going to do is start off in your Exaquantum system. So, I'm just in your traditional Exaquantum administrator window. And the first thing to make sure that you have are the proper tag templates. So, we go in here and we'll need two types of tag templates. One is the calculation tag template type, and the other is a write tag template type. So, going back to the calculation template, you just want to make sure that you have it set up as a calculation, and then make sure you have it set up as your appropriate data type. And then I would typically recommend just doing this on change. Then looking at your write template type, you'll have to make it an OPC tag type, and then you'll select write to OPC gateway and set the appropriate time limits there. And then you can also set your historian interval here. So once you have your tag templates created, then you can go into tag editor. Now we'll go in here, and I've actually already created the tags that I want to use, but I'll go ahead and show you them. So the first one that I've created is just this write tag. Now this is going to be the actual tag that gets written to in the DCS. So we created this write tag. Go in here, it's got the tag template of write, and it's writing to write.pv, which is actually a PVI block within your DCS. So I'll go ahead and cancel it. Now I went and created the write tag calculation block. So you go in here, and then you select the write tag template that you want to use, which is this calc tag. And then you go in here and click this expression button. And I did this expression a little bit different than I normally would because I wanted to be able to see the result in my actual write tag calc to make sure things were coming over as expected. So I'm going to expand this a little bit, but you can see right here, I just created a temporary value, and this temporary value is this tb1-pv.value. And then I stored that temporary value in the result, but then I also am pushing it to that write tag. So here, when you do result dot and then the tag name, that stores the value into another tag. And when you're going to add tags into this VB script, you just come down here and you go into the browse button and you just expand. And I use this tb1.pv, so I'll just grab that again. You expand it, grab the value, and then you just drag and drop it where you need it to go. And so you just add it. I'm not going to save this because I already have it there, but I just wanted to demonstrate the functionality of actually dragging and dropping it. Once you have this expression done, before you hit OK, you'll want to go in and test your expression. So you hit test expression, and this is kind of your source value. So I'm just going to put 15 in the source value. And then you hit test, and then it'll show you right here that both result, and then your write tag will show up as 15. This is just a very simple move, but this is very handy if you're doing any type of sums, averages, anything like that. You can actually see what your values are before you go to push them into your Exaquantum system. So you just hit OK, then I'll hit OK and cancel out of here. And now you can see that both of these are writing tag information. Now I'm going to swap over to my Yokogawa DCS. Now here's the Yokogawa DCS system. So something that's important to make sure that you set up in your Yokogawa DCS is the program user. So under the common folder, go to user security right here. And then you have this program user right here. And you're going to want to make sure that this is set to the S3 privilege level. And that allows you to actually write tags from your Exaquantum down through your ExaOPC and into your Yokogawa CENTUM environment. So I'll go ahead and X out of that. And now I'm just going to pull up the right tag. And you can see that it's changing. And something that you might notice is that this actually is in cal. So going into the tuning parameters page, you would notice that we do have this in cal, and we have it in cal so that we can actually write to it. If we take it out of cal, now you can see that we're no longer able to write to it. So just make sure that when you are writing to a tag value, you come in and you hit cal, and then it will update. And just to show you the TB1 PV, which is right here, you can look at it here and follow the values and see how closely they are tracking, and see that this right value is getting its value from TB1, but it's actually getting pushed up through ExaOPC to Exaquantum, and then back down to Exaquantum via ExaOPC.